Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back again with another video. For today's video, we're gonna be talking about Demar Derozan and the Los Angeles Lakers. So right now the playoffs are about to begin, and the Lakers right now, they just beat the Phoenix Suns right now. Anthony Davis just dropped 42 points. The Lakers overall aren't looking too great. They're in the play-in tournament right now, which sucks. But LeBron James, I heard LeBron James will be coming back tomorrow against the New York Knicks, so that's gonna be pretty good. Let's hope the Lakers can beat the Knicks. And I don't know if the Lakers should fall down to the 6th seed because of the Clippers or stay as the 7th seed. I'm not sure, but right now the Lakers are not looking too good. But for today's video, we're gonna be talking about DeMar DeRozan potentially going to the Lakers, because DeMar DeRozan, he will be a free agent, unrestricted free agent this offseason. He will be a free agent, meaning he will go wherever he want to go. So if he wants to go to the Knicks, I mean, he can go to the Knicks. If he wants to go to Miami, he can go anywhere, wherever he wants to go. But for today's video, we're gonna be talking about DeMar DeRozan and the Lakers. Maybe DeMar goes to the Lakers. So last season, well, not last season, but last offseason before this season began, there were a lot of rumors on the Lakers potentially getting DeMar DeRozan. And I remember when that was going around, DeMar DeRozan did say that he was happy that he was wanted by the Lakers. He said that in the video that he did wanted to that he would like to go to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. So that is really good news. Obviously that was like back in October, November, right after the Lakers won a championship, when the offseason began. So the only way this could happen is if the Lakers do some sort of a sign and trade for DeMar. Maybe the Lakers trade away KCP and KCP and Dennis Schroeder, or maybe KCP and Kyle Kuzma. Maybe you could add in Montrezl Harrell. Either one of those players they could do in order for them to get DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. What are the pros and cons of this? I mean, DeMar DeRozan, he's not too old. I'm not sure how old is he. I'm gonna check right now. How old is DeMar? Alright, so DeMar DeRozan is like 31. So he's not too old, meaning he's not in his 34, 35. He's still 31, meaning he still has like a solid 2-3 years left of becoming a borderline all-star. So that is one pro of DeMar DeRozan being on the Los Angeles Lakers. He has in more star power. He's obviously a decent playmaker. He's a really good mid-range shooter as well. So yeah, he'll be pretty good alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Let's talk about a con. So we talk about the pros. Now let's talk about a con of DeMar DeRozan being on the Los Angeles Lakers. So obviously everybody knows that DeMar DeRozan is not the best three-point shooter. He's like he's not the best three-point shooter. So he's not like he's not an average three-point. He's more of a below average three-point shooter. He's not the best three-point shooter. So that's a con of him being on the Lakers. He's not like, I don't think he shoots a lot of threes. And even when he does, like, it's like hit or miss for him to make the three-pointer. So, you know, that's a kind of him being on the Lakers. But overall, if you're a Laker fan, comment down below if you do want to see DeMar DeRozan on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm pretty sure if DeMar does end up going to the Lakers, he'll work on his three-pointer really much, and he'll try to improve it just to help out the team a lot. And who knows, if the Lakers don't end up getting DeMar DeRozan, assuming they keep everyone else, the starting lineup could be LeBron James, because obviously Dennis Schroeder and KCP, or even Kyle Kuzma or Montrezl Harrell could be gone because of DeMar DeRozan. So it could be, the starting lineup could be like this: LeBron, Caruso, or maybe Ben McLemore. Ben McLemore's been pretty good. He's been solid for the Lakers lately. He's been hitting a lot of three-pointers. Obviously he's Ben McLemore. That's what he does. He hits threes. So the Lakers can have a starting lineup of LeBron James, Ben McLemore, or maybe they want to start Alex Caruso. And then obviously LeBron James at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and then Andre Drummond at the 5. Something like that. They can have LeBron at the 1, right? They can have Ben McLemore at the 2, DeMar at the 3, and then Anthony Davis at the 4. And if they keep Andre Drummond at the 5. So that is a pretty good starting lineup. having LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, and DeMar DeRozan on the same team, that's a pretty good team. That I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good team. But who knows if the Lakers will keep Andre Drummond, because if the Lakers will get DeMar DeRozan, they're not gonna be able to afford Andre Drummond on a good contract. So unless if Andre Drummond wants to win another championship, assuming the Lakers win it all this year, he can go ahead and come back to the Lakers on a pretty cheap contract. But yeah, that is what could potentially happen for the Lakers to get Andre Drummond. Obviously, if you're an NBA fan in general, if you're a Laker fan, comment down below if you want to see this happen. Me, my personal opinion, honestly, I don't really care. I mean, I believe our team is good right now, even though the team right now is in the 7th seed. I think it's because of injuries and stuff like that. Like LeBron James is injured. He will be coming back tomorrow though, so let's just hope LeBron doesn't get injured again, because the playoffs is gonna come here soon. The playoffs is gonna come here soon, and if LeBron James and Anthony Davis aren't fully healthy, the Lakers are gonna be in trouble. But as long as the Lakers are healthy, as long as Dennis Schroeder is healthy, Kuzma, everyone else on the Lakers, because they just came off of a finals run. Like, it sucks that they obviously it really sucks that after winning the championship, you're back in the NBA season after like 8 weeks. Like after 4 weeks, you're already in training camp, and then after 8 weeks, you're already in the next season after winning the championship. Like it's not easy to handle. So they're gonna, if they can stay healthy, as long as they can stay healthy, I don't care if they're the 7th or 8th seed, I still would bet on them winning the championship. As long as they're healthy, as long as LeBron James and Anthony Davis play like we know how they're capable of playing, as long as the Lakers stay healthy, I don't care. 7th or 8th seed, I still got this team winning the championship. And who knows, maybe this year we could potentially see the 8th seed win a championship for the first time. I don't know if an 8th seed or 7th seed has ever won a championship before, so I'm not really sure. So yeah, comment down below, just like I said, if you want to see DeMar DeRozan on the Lakers. And if you don't want to see him on the Lakers, explain why. If you do want to see him, feel free to explain why. Obviously, me, I don't really care if the Lakers do get DeMar DeRozan, because this team is already great. LeBron and Anthony Davis. It's just that they're dealing with injuries right now. If it wasn't for injuries right now, the Lakers will be the #1 seed. They'll be the #1 seed. Like 100%, they'll be the #1 seed. So if you guys didn't make it all the way to the end of the video, like this video. If you want to see a crazy playoff, if you want to see a good playoff, if you want to see DeMar DeRozan go elsewhere this free agency. Obviously, it really sucks for the San Antonio Spurs that they weren't able to trade LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. They weren't able to trade them before. If they traded them before, like a couple of years ago, they could have gotten more assets. They could have gotten more first-round picks. They could have gotten maybe a young player, but obviously they didn't do that. I don't know why. I mean, I guess they wanted to keep their playoff streak alive. Honestly, I think that's just, I don't know why they want to keep their playoff streak alive. There's no point in making the playoff if you're not gonna win a championship. Like, if you make the playoffs and you're not gonna win a championship, then you're better off trying to rebuild. Instead of becoming like the 7th, 6th, or 8th seed and knowing you're not going to win a championship, you're better off trying to rebuild and maybe draft the next Hall of Famer that's out there, in my opinion, and then compete for a championship. So, yeah, just like I said, if you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, like this video. If you want to see DeMar DeRozan go to the Lakers, or if you want to see DeMar DeRozan go somewhere else to maybe your favorite team. I heard the Knicks, DeMar could probably go to the Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan watching this, I mean, your team is really good right now. I think the Knicks have a better record, or if not the same record as the Lakers. They're going to play the Lakers tomorrow, meaning whoever wins that game is going to have the better record. So if I told you last season that the Knicks and the Lakers will have a similar record right now, you would think I'm you would think I'm something. But hey, it's 2021. A lot of unexpected things has happened. So yeah, if you're a Knicks fan as well, comment down below if you want to see DeMar on your own teams, because I heard DeMar and Knicks potentially. So yeah, also subscribe for new. We on the road to 500 subs, and I'm out.